Namaskar everybody. Today we are going to have Tripti Singh amongst us today. I'm going to just do a few adjustments. All right. Thank you everybody for joining us on this beautiful day today. The morning is bright. I can see a lot of sun, a lot of butterflies, and a lot of birds. We're going to wait for Tripti Singh to arrive. In the meantime, I'm going to introduce Tripti Singh to you. Tripti Singh is an event planner and social enterprise founder of two very prestigious enterprises. One, Ghumar Twirl with Grace, a heritage event franchisees, and Gurgaon Parents for Better Education, an online community. Tripti's mission is heritage with relevance, to conserve traditional art forms and revisit age-old cultural practices from a modern lens. She creates memorable experiences with both her brands. She is striving hard and harnessing social media to bring about meaningful change. Tripti is also a trained tourism and hospitality professional and a TEDx speaker. Tripti has created many platforms for people to connect over common interests. Elements of Rajasthani culture are a consistent theme in her work. Be it traditional dance forms, textiles, or music, Ghumar Twirl with Grace is a unique event franchisees to preserve traditional dance forms while creating a networking opportunity for people. As a parent, like all parents have concerns, she has also created and shown deep interest in administrative, bullying, curriculum, and online issues via her Gurgaon online community for education for children. She has thousands of parents exchanging information and ideas and concerns to make education a better platform. With over 10 years of event experience and global exposure, Tripti has continuously crafted bespoke events that brought people and brands together. Her work has been featured in several magazines, including our Rajputana Collective and Royal Fables. She's also recognized by the Women Economic Forum as an exceptional woman of excellence. Let's invite Tripti ji to talk more about issues and concerns apart from culture and her Ghumar Twirl with a Twist. I'm going to invite her, and thank you all and joining in. Kamagini, thank you for being so kind and giving me your time today.
Kamagini, and thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to share my life journey with you all. It's a pleasure.
Thank you. It's going to definitely inspire a lot of people, including me, and I guess a lot of people who are looking for direction and probably a connection to establish among themselves as well as their culture around, and that little confusion that people have. So I'm sorry if I made a few errors while I was narrating your introduction. So you'll have to forgive me for that.
Not at all.
Okay. So I came across your work online, and I would love to have met you in person, but thank you again for being so kind and generous with your time. And there are certain things that really struck chords in my heart. One of them was your concern for better education and parenting. And the other is, of course, how you get the Ghumar community together and how you get not just the Rajput women, but also women from other communities, and how you've preserved and further thrown light on our traditional practices with a modern lens. So can we have you telling a little more about Ghumar with a Twist? Sorry, Ghumar
Yeah,
twirl with grace. Sorry.
I'm sorry. So, thank you so much again for giving me this platform to share my journey. To begin with, Ghumar, we all been doing Ghumar from our childhood, so we really don't need a platform to do Ghumar because we have been doing Ghumar in our uh, functions and family weddings and stuff like that. But the idea of Ghumar Twirl with Grace have been in my mind for before we started or before we launched it. It was in my mind for almost 3 to 4 years. So staying away from your state, you always kind of miss all the weddings and functions and the occasion where all your family members are gathering and ladies are dancing. And when you see those pictures, you kind of miss it. That we need something like that where we can enjoy and just mingle around with our ladies. So the when we thought of Ghumar, the idea was not to do it a large gathering. I between when I used to miss my state, Rajput ladies, I used to tag.
If you can hear me, I think there has been a slight connection error. Can you join again, please? We missed out on the last bit. I think there was a network error.
All right. So, I'll say it again. So, I used to put a Facebook post on and off when I used to request my community ladies that let's do a gathering of Rajput ladies if they are in and around Gurgaon and let's meet. And I used to get comments from my cousins and friends that they're on for it. So, initially it started with that, yes, we'll meet and we'll just dress up in Pushag and we'll do. But when we started planning it, and thanks to my co-host and the family members here, they were like, "Why just restrict it just for the Rajput ladies? Let's make it an event and let's share it with other ladies in Gurgaon." So we make a proper event, and we fixed a date, we fixed a venue, and then we were like, how to restrict uh, that people don't wear other dresses than Rajput Poshak, because that was the essence. Because if you're doing Ghumar, it has to be in proper attire. You have to follow the protocols, and the message should go out that yes, it is authentic. We are not playing with the culture, and we are following all the norms, all the protocols. So. People and of course me, we had little apprehension कि पोशाक हर कोई शायद नहीं पहनेगा if they are not Rajputs. And I was like, let's try it at least. Even if we get 50 or 100 ladies, we are okay. And I am so grateful to the ladies who are not from the community. They were so excited. I mean, not just they learned how to perform Ghumar, they used to go every single day to practice. And some of them were so enthused that they drove all the way to Jaipur to buy poshak, and they were calling from there. How is this? How will this jewelry look? And where should we go? Koi shop bata do, koi reference de do. So which was very interesting. It gives a little boost. No, people will appreciate it. Let's at least try. So that's how the preparation started going on, and we started getting little confidence that we are doing right and it is going on the right path. So वो एक confidence बड़ा अच्छा लगा. Then when you plan, we don't want to do it on uh, CD player or pre-recorded music. So दिमाग में आया कि काश हम कोई लंगा पार्टी ले आए या कोई authentic musicians ले आए, because it was a kind of a grand event, but at the same time we were very low on budget. So I called a couple of friends who asked, can any of them put in little money and effort with us so that we can call langas or photography or whatever. And I'm very grateful that people appreciated the idea, and they were like, we are okay to finance this. And we were like, chalo, go on, live music is there. So it was a preparation of 1 month. We had good about 150 ladies for the first event, and we did it in Leela. Yes, it was one of the highest ticketed event in Gurgaon for cultural event, which was again very, very good. So, and the Rajput ladies, not just from Haryana, but from Gujarat, Rajasthan, MP, UP, they were part of the event. They came, they all were dressed up in Pushpas. And everyone was so into that something like this in having in Gurgaon. So when they entered in the banquet hall of Leela, and they were like, ऐसा लग रहा हम राजस्थान में हैं, because langas are singing and these Rajput and non-Rajputs and other community ladies were all dressed up. So उन सबकी वो जो feeling थी, वो expression थे, we actually felt so happy that yes, we did something which will go a long way. It was not an easy task. Uh, After the success of the first event, we were so happy and thrilled, and we were like, we created something. And it was a group effort. It was not an individual effort. It was a group effort by everyone that they all participated in. Yeah. So that's where we started Boomer. And we never thought that it will be that huge, that people keep sending us messages till today. Even when you shared this live, people were like, is it a live Boomer event?
I wish.
It is a ticketed event, and I got a message from Dubai yesterday that Jija, I'm not in India. How can I join this event? It is a closed. It's not a Boomer event, but it is a talk, and I'll be very happy if you can be part. So that's a journey of Boomer in 2016.
That's you painted such a beautiful. I was actually living. There were moments that I felt that I was there. You know, you also took it from Gurgaon to Jaipur to Udaipur, and you've done quite a big tour of these small events, and that's how it's kind of got its fame and uniqueness also. And a lot of people have gotten inspired, and they've started to do Ghumar events like yours. How do you feel about that when so many more people get inspired and want to, you know, I will not call it a replica. I'll be more like it's like an extended family, you know. I bet it feels good, but we would like to know from you how it actually felt when you did this tour and you had so many more requests coming your way.
So post 2016 Gurgaon event, we went to Udaipur. Udaipur, we had a very close kind of event. There were 125 prox ladies. It was good. It was so Udaipur. Ladies were completely different. You were like very prim and proper, all dressed up very nicely and all. So it was very nice experience. But when I went to Indore with our lady, that's when it hit. When all the ladies were sitting in the hall, and I had no idea how I will do it, because when the moment I entered, my sister and my mother, they came all the way from Rajasthan to just be there with me. When I entered the hall, I went out and I was like, 450 ladies, how will I do it? I was so scared. I had this fear of mic all my life, and I was like, मैं इनको कैसे संभालूंगी? They are like 450, and the best part
That's
was
massive.
It is huge, because these ladies told me that there was no such event in MP for ladies, and that even in that number. So we started around 9ish or 10, and it was supposed to end at 5 o'clock, and it went till 8 o'clock. By 7 o'clock, I was so drained, and we finished it officially by 6 o'clock. And then ladies were like, we still want to dance. We dance. And Langa was like, कि भाई साहब माने फ्री कर दो, माने वापस बस पकड़नी है. And I was like, रुक जाओ थोड़ी देर, लेडीज है, यानी थोड़ा सा एंजॉय करन दो. And they were like, ए तो फिनिश ही नहीं करे कुछ डांस तो करे चालू. उन लोगों के लिए थोड़ा सा अच्छा था. इट वाज वेरी ओवरवेलमिंग बिकॉज एमपी में क्योंकि कभी ऐसा इवेंट नहीं हुआ था इस स्केल पे. ऑब्वियसली इवेंट्स तो होते हैं, आई कैन
हाँ.
नॉट से कि इवेंट्स नहीं हुए, बट समथिंग डेडिकेटेड टू वन डांस फॉर्म and to an extent where there were 450 ladies. Mayor of Indore was present, and she was very happy to see, and she helped a lot. And the local organizer was so kind. They were just running around with all the preparation. So that's when it start that this has become really huge because ladies were so happy. They were clicking pictures, they were dancing, and they were traveling like रात bus or train travel करके they were there. So तब लगा कि शायद कोई ऐसा क्रिएट हुआ है जहाँ पे they don't need family function to be part or enjoy a dance form. They can just gather a small gathering, big gathering, depending how you want to do it. And that's when they started. And when you say replica, I won't say it's a replica because everyone do it as they want, and it's their thought process. So after doing it in Gurgaon and then Udaipur, we started seeing more event invite or preparation or presentations on Instagram. So before that, we hardly used to see more event videos or it was a good feeling. It was a very good feeling. But always I've requested all these ladies, do in whichever way you want. Just a request that keep it very, very culturally rooted and graceful as much as possible.
Yeah.
Because that is what our Rajasthan is. And your brand is your identity. So stick to it. So that's what I always requested. But it's obviously it's a very humbling feeling when you see these ladies coming out and they're singing and they're creating events and creating it to an extent that they have huge fan following. Hats off to them. Hats off to them. And I really enjoy that.
I'll again thank you because seeing from social media itself, and yes, I have met a few people who have been to your events and they have said how grand it was. But there's one more thing that I personally, because I come from this part of the world, Rajasthan, and I do know that, you know, a lot of women have this tendency of gracefully hiding a lot of their pain that they release while they are dancing. And, you know, back in the day, maybe it was the norm. And even few years ago, it was something that showed our valor and pride. And, you know, we should not show our tears. Coming to a more, if you don't mind, coming to a more present day scenario where a lot of us are striving to keep our roots deep, our cultures, traditional practices alive, yet trying to balance them out with certain newer ways of living. So you also have Gatajod that you have been doing for several years, you know, and you have, which I have got to know recently, and you bring marriages together, you bring people together, you bring families together. And then we have a major concern about, you know, a certain type of girl everyone's looking for. Like all Rajput boys and families, mothers are looking for a particular type of a girl. And you must be getting descriptions of that because I'm unmarried. And one of my reasons, and I need to be very honest to you, one of my reasons to actually have this conversation with you is because I know because I work with very below poverty line people and middle class Rajput people who have faced a lot of distress in their life. So, and in this, I'm seeing a very common viewpoint. And like you very rightly said, when will Rajput boys catch up with the girls? And are they moving with time? So I would throw this question back to you because this is your question. to can you please can you tell us something with your experience? What is it that the girls have to do to get the right kind of homes for themselves? And will the boys ever catch up with the girls because they've become so strong-headed now?
When you said boys have little criteria about what kind of girls they want, earlier it was more prominent where boys' family have more saying than girls' family. I feel very proud with the 8 years of experience with Karshur that the level is equal now. Earlier, it used to be whatever boys' family, if they say yes, we'll go ahead. But now that thing is changing. It is not just about boys' family. And the kind of profiles I get, the kind of families I interact with, they agree and respect that there's the equal same with girls' family. And families do take girls' consent that if they are open for relocating or if they are open for marrying so and so, because I'm sure you will also agree that girls in our community have found a balance between traditional and modernity, but boys back in Rajasthan still living in their past. Many of them, I'm not saying entirely, but many of them. I'm sure you agree that even some people around that they're still living in that era that, okay, we are boys, they are girls, and that difference is there. But it is changing, and it is changing to a good number. And when we talk about girls, uh, I feel happy when I get a profile where these girls are so well educated. They are not headstrong. Yes, obviously you cannot say 100% are same, but there are girls who are uh, career oriented, but at the same time they are family oriented also. It's not like we just focus that this is my career and I don't want to even step down to. No, it is all about adjustment when we talk about marriages. So there's a thin line in that. I mean, and families are open. They are open for girls who want to work and they respect their work, they respect their opinion, and which is the need of the hour. Because if a girl is putting a lot of hard work in their education to build their career, she has all the right to choose what kind of boy and a life partner she wants so that she can pursue her career, she can do what she wants, and you can like live a life where you have your career at the same time you're taking care of your family and kids. You just have to balance between them.
Well, ma'am, I'm very confused about this one thing, and probably it's coming from a personal side. I would actually just say it, let's just keep everyone out of it. It is coming from a very personal side. Um, if a girl is earning more than a guy in our
Mhm.
community, in the Rajput community, I would say it's a problem, or if a girl has roots that she has got in certain areas of her professional life that she needs to address. Women are not told how to be mothers. The female species in itself is DNA. The program is so strong that we know how to be mothers. We know how to do certain things that we never thought we could do, right? I mean,
Right.
you're a mother, you're an entrepreneur, and but then being told that you 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 need to leave all what you are doing to actually consider getting married, or you cannot be earning more than a guy now. I mean, these kind of statements, would you like to comment on it, or would we just like to
No, of
pass?
course. See, no, so we'll not pass it. We
Okay,
need to address
thank you.
certain things because it is out there, and parents need to change the whole idea that girls do not have a say in, or girls cannot earn more than. it has to be balanced, as I said, and you need to respect the opinion of what girl is coming from, or the idea of how she did all the hard work to create her career. So you cannot say, I'm talking about families' opinion. So when we deal with the family, when they send their profiles, um, they come up with sometimes very, very weird preferences,
Like
if I say.
unrealistic stuff.
Unrealistic, of course. They want good ठिकाना, they want good education, they want uh, similar status, पढ़ाई अच्छी करनी चाहिए, but they want a homely girl. And I'm like, if someone has put on so much hard work to learn something, to make her career, why do you need a homely girl?
But I want to
There
know,
is
what does a homely girl
no.
mean? Like, aren't
I
you a
mean,
homely girl? You're an entrepreneur. Aren't
yeah,
you a
I stay
homely
at
girl?
home mom. I am a stay-at-home mom, and by choice,
Okay.
because when you have kids and living in a city like Gurgaon, I do go out for meetings. I have created my work according to my timeline. That if my kids are coming home by 3 o'clock, I have to be home by 2:30.
Definitely.
This is the timeline I have created for myself. So I'm free before that. And once I attend my kids and all, I am free after that. But at the same time, I have created a timeline that this is the time for my work to do, and this is the time for my kids and my family. So I don't compromise in both of it. For me, if my family is priority, at the same time, what I've created, be it Kajor, be it Boomer, be it Gurgaon parents, I need to give time and preference to that as well. I cannot make it that, yes, now this is the thing and you have to leave the other stuff. No. And no one should, because what you create for yourself, it is yours. Because it is easy for people to say, she's a housewife. Well,
No, that's a
guys,
mammoth of a
housewife,
task.
yeah, but housewife is a 24/7 job without salary.
Yeah. And there's no
So
appreciation either. I mean, I've seen.
absolutely not. And the way people say, अच्छा आप तो घर पे ही रहते हैं ना? So घर पे रहते हैं, घर पे रहना आसान नहीं होता है. घर
नहीं
पे
होता.
रह के फैमिली को भी अटेंड करना और अपना काम भी करना at the same time. It's not easy job. So coming back, families need to understand and respect the idea. If a girl is putting in a lot of effort in her education and want to do something, they need to be supportive the way they support their son. They need to be supportive of the girl who's coming from other family to give you. I mean, she's leaving all her parents and brothers and sisters, everyone, and yet she's moving out of her family. So you need to be supportive for her. That do what you want to do. We are there with you.
Because
So that.
ma'am, I've noticed there are girls who are Rajput girls who are in the army. They don't get
Mhm,
married. You know, she's too masculine for our taste. Is what they're
mhm,
told. There are girls who are doctors, and
mhm.
they've left such a divine job profile just to keep their marriages alive. So, I mean, we can always come back to this conversation, and I know this is one topic in itself that can, kind of, but like you rightly said, and if you want to say something else because I'm talking about I'm talking about job profiles that will take from the family, like serving the
Uh,
country takes from the families, being a doctor takes from the family.
Absolutely. And when you said about girls serving in army, I was talking to a lady who approached me for her job, and she's still serving in army. And when I got her profile, one thing which broke my heart when mother said कि भाई साहब कोई अच्छा लड़का हो जो इस चीज में एग्री कर जाए that she's an army officer. I'll be very happy. Otherwise, मुझे ये लगेगा कि मैंने अपनी लाइफ की सबसे बड़ी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी अपनी बेटी को अलाउ करके to join army.
Yeah.
And I told her, please don't say that. It is a blessing to join army. Not everyone can do that. जरूरी नहीं है. And see, after, and ऐसा नहीं है कि नहीं मिलता है. There are officers who are married to army officers. But yes, it is very tough in our community to accept that she's an army officer and to find the right match. Whatever XYZ their reasons are. Sometimes I don't agree to them because it is very easy to question that they chose this profession. So it will be tough for them to get married. We are seeing, I keep getting such profiles. And when that lady said it was my life's biggest mistake to allow her to fly,
Yeah.
and I was like, please don't do that. That's when families go out of the community to find the right match. Because acceptance जब अपनी community में नहीं है for such profiles, what will they do? It is not a mistake of any girl if she's an army officer. It is a pride. You need to appreciate and you need to give them that much credit that they are doing something.
Yes. So it is so it can be said that if a woman really wants to, if a lady, young girl who is in school, she at a young age needs to realize that if she takes a hardcore career decision of more than an 8-hour job profile, then maybe the difficulty levels will rise and she will have to consider several other things, and maybe not getting married at all can also, because there are certain families that will not allow their children to get married out of caste.
See, that is again family to family. I won't say every family that.
I'm not saying every family. I'm just saying in a very general way. Like, you know, if a girl comes and asks me that, "Hukam, kya zarurat hai 10वीं के बाद पढ़ने के लिए? Because by the end of the day, शादी करनी है, you know." And she wants to be an Ayurvedic doctor, and she's in a village. But she says, I cannot be, you know, because it won't be allowed. And they know this in their minds. It's like this crushing sort of a feeling where you have wings to fly, but you say, no, you clip my wings. It's okay. You know, I'd rather stay.
It's very sad, isn't it?
Okay.
It's
So
very
it will
sad.
take a little time, and a lot of
It is
yous and a lot
changing.
of me's and a lot of our audience who are interacting with us to make this change.
Absolutely, and it is changing, I would say, because I see when family interact, I see girls from very humble family and doing amazing work. They're out there, they're working in different locations, they're working in metros, they're working in, I mean, other states, and commendable work, and their families are standing strong with them. That need to, so the change need to start from home. When the parents of a girl says, we are standing with you no matter what the society say, that's when the change starts.
True. Okay, so from this heavy topic, let's go to a little more lighter topic, which is again, what is the future of arranged marriage in our community, according to you, in your experience?
Well, I'm not against the idea of intercaste marriages, if I can say directly. We should be mindful of marrying within the community, because it not just help us preserve our culture, it is it gives us a sense of keeping it together. See, I'm not against communal. It is more about being cultural, and arranged marriages give us that strength, right? I'm not against intercaste marriages, but if we, or love marriages, I would say, not intercaste or love marriages. But when we talk about arranged marriage, it is an institute, and it is a years, hundreds of years old institute. Kuch to strength hogi, that's why it is going on in our community.
True.
And we need to preserve it. We need to preserve, and I strongly believe in the idea of arranged marriages. But at the same time, I strongly recommend that parents need to sit with kids on the same table and discuss the prospect
match for them. There need to be communication between the kids and the parents that what they really want, because communication is must these days between the parents and the kids, because it's a lifelong decision. It is, at least they have their saying, and that is very, very important, because it is their life now, right?
Yeah.
So arranged marriages, a big yes. At the same time, communication with the kids is a big uh, word from my side that need to be done from within the family.
Okay. And this is an intertwined question. What is the relevance of arranged marriage for young people in our community? Because
I didn't get it. Come again.
the relevance of arranged marriages for young people in our community.
You know what is very interesting is Garjur is not limited to a part of Rajasthan. It is surrounded not just in India but across the globe. Even today, we get profiles of family staying or settle in abroad, right? And these boys, young boys and girls, they are 100% keen to go for arranged marriages.
Okay.
Because again, it is the idea of the institute of arranged marriages which they have seen over generation in their family, and they love and respect the idea of it. And when we get such profiles, I mean, obviously, when someone is staying abroad, it is easy for them to go for intercaste or love marriages or choice of their choice. But when they come with the idea that they are looking for a match for their son or their daughter, and my first question comes, are they open for someone, or are they open for arranged marriages? Because having living in States or Australia, wherever, for years, and then born and brought up there, are they open for the idea of arranged marriages? You know, these kids are so humble and so rooted at the same time that yes, they are open, because I keep talking to these kids whenever I get profile, and they love the idea of arranged marriages, and which is a positive sign in our community, that yes, people still believe in it and they want to live it.
Okay, that's
So
that's positive.
that's important. Yeah.
No, but that's And another huge concern that again our community, ma'am, just does not want to talk about, and I would totally love to kind of hit the nail on the head there, is with the increase in divorce rates, and what are the concerns of parents when they approach Gatjod?
Yes, divorce, it is on the rise. We all know it is a sad to even say it, but at the same time, why is it happening? Because there is a communication gap from the beginning, right? Arranged marriages, if we talk about, or marriage on totality, if we talk about love marriage or arranged marriage, the basic idea is respect, understanding, and admiration between two people. Arranged marriages are between two families, right? They need to respect, give space, adjustment. And adjustment is in both love marriages and arranged marriages. But the divorce rate is increasing in our community, and we cannot deny it. Because one, earlier there were no social media, there was more of a social pressure that so and so is divorced, or लड़की घर आ गई है या लड़के का डिवोर्स हो गया है. सो जो इंटायर टैबू है कि लोग क्या कहेंगे, वो चीज अब हटता जा रहा है. It doesn't matter. Now people want their kids to be happy. It is any day better to live a happy life than in a very sad or dull or broken environment. And that's why it is happening. It is sad. Of course, it is sad, because when you see these young boys and girls, they're fighting for their divorce or going through a rough marriage, and it is happening. I mean, almost, I think, every family go through the same. They keep hearing so and so, so and so
Yeah.
is not going well. It is okay if someone is not going well. It is okay. If you cannot help them with anything, stop talking about them.
With this, the stop talking about them. Yes, people should refrain from that sort of filthy gossip. And this is with, I'm not going to take names of anybody, but this is with permission from these three cases I'm going to talk about. I'm giving you these three examples because these are from our society, three majority reasons for a lot of divorce, apart from dowry and all of that. It's literally become old fashioned now. But we have people coming out of the closet after their marriage to their wives, and there's complete rejection. The woman comes back home untouched, but nobody wants to get married to her again. There's no acceptance of a remarriage for women till, of course, they find themselves somebody and just leave the family. That's one. The other is, getting married and all of a sudden realizing that's not she's not my type, and she's sent back home, never to come back. And in some cases, people don't even give a divorce, and they slam these girls with so much badnami that she's having affairs, this, that, and the other, and it's not correct again. And then the third type is where a man is already married. And this, I don't know if this happens. I mean, I've not experienced it happening in the creme of the society, but I've definitely, because I work with the lower middle class. So in that society, ma'am, what happens is that you have a married boy already. He is not satisfied with his wife because she's older than him and he got married when he was younger. So he gets married again without telling, like, it's just a man with two wives, and the second wife is supposed to be okay. And if she finds out and she leaves her house again, she is spat on, she is called you know abshaguni and all sorts of things. And again, no scope because for a Hindu woman, getting married to a man for the first time or the 10th time is the same thing. I mean, in her head, she's gone round and round the fire and she's married. Doesn't matter, you make me sign a paper or not, my heart, my Isht knows I'm married to you, and that's the end of that. So she's not going to get married to somebody else, because the system of in this society, the system of divorce does not exist on a cultural level, on the religious sort of a side. It's not there. And then you have so much badnami, and then and there's so much rejection after that, and there is no counseling, there is no system of acceptance. So what, in your experience, what would you like to say? Or I'm just bringing forth certain issues that women have told me, please talk about this.
Absolutely, they need to. And it has to go out open, and family need to discuss it first. It happens both sides. Girl is at fault or girl's not at fault, right? So we talk about two scenarios. So I know families where boys are at fault, but they are allowed to let go. I mean, it's okay because that's a male gender of the society. And girl is always questioned कि लड़की में ही कमी होगी या लड़की ही गलत होगी. क्यों भाई? Every time girl cannot be questioned in a manner where the complete society questions her. Why and for what? What is her fault? If a man do not have guts to say that I am wrong at so and so place and I am sorry, and go out open and talk that this is my fault and I cannot save this marriage and this girl is not at any fault, पहली बात है वहां तक नौबत ही क्यों आए? When you have no guts to speak out that I am married and I'm remarrying, why? Why do you need two wives?
Or why do
you need to stop it there? Yeah. And at the same time, I have seen even recently, I think I've shared with you also, there were profiles which came, and this mother, I will not take name, this mother kept on sharing her son's profile, basic details, that I'm looking for my son, so and so, this preference, ye, wo. And both the boy and the girl, the couple, they approached me with the message, Ki Jija, I am already married. My mother is going all out and sharing my profile on your page. And
Hats
I
off to
was
that
at a shock. I
gentleman
could, yeah, I mean, he approached me, both of them, boy and his wife. And I could not sleep the entire night. How can people do that? And I was like, मैं इसको कैसे approach करूं? I kept thinking, and I asked them to please give me valid proof that you're married. Some marriage certificate, some pictures, चाहे आर्य समाज में हो, कोर्ट में हो, कुछ भी हो. They sent me the entire album of their wedding with the court signature, stamp that it is a registered marriage. Reason being, her mother says that this girl is of not my choice. Question mark, the girl is from the same community.
Oh my God.
Right? And mother is going around and saying that, no, aapko galat bataya, ye bataya, wo bataya. And I was telling her that I have all the proof that your son is already married. Can you stop the nonsense of searching match for your son? You are not only spoiling that girl's life, and also if someone comes in your jhansa that they're marrying their daughter again to your son. It went on for a couple of months, and then I gave her a stern warning. If you don't stop it, I will file a complaint now. You need to stop it. And that's when that lady stopped posting the profile. And I shared it on my page also that if you get a profile match of so and so, please refrain, that boy is already married.
Yeah.
And when you said rejection from the boy, I have come across such profiles. Rejection from a boy because the boy is a gay. They cannot come out open and say that I'm a gay, but under force, I got married to so and so girl. If you have the guts to say, why are you spoiling someone's life?
Because
चाहे
we as
एक
women
दिन की भी
don't
शादी
have,
हो, चाहे एक मिनट की भी शादी हो, शादी होती है.
and they always, the society always says this thing, ye ladki chhodi hui hai. You know, there's no point getting her into the house.
Why
She's a
don't they
panauti.
say it that boy is at a fault? उसकी गलती है, उसने
I have no
एक
idea.
अच्छी लड़की को गवा दिया because he was not good enough.
I have no idea.
They need to say it. And so you know, I got so sometimes these families, they approach me to check the background of so and so boy, sometimes girls also. So they ask, and sometimes it comes from a known family, that can you figure out about. So I am not against any gender, let me be very frank. I am against the idea of lying to the family. With all due respect to all the genders, if you are XYZ, please tell your parents straight away that I cannot marry because I am so and so. You're spoiling. Even if a 1 minute wedding will be called a stamped shadi, वो चाहे एक मिनट हो, आपने उसको हाथ लगाया नहीं लगाया, इमोशंस है नहीं है, doesn't matter. Girl will be called divorcee for rest of her life until she marries again.
That is if
need
she's
to change in
fortunate
our
enough to
community.
get married again.
Yeah, because see, when and this is again a big taboo, these parents need to change. So when I get a profile of a boy or a divorced boy, you know what is most annoying is these families, they say, अच्छा हमारे बेटी की कोई गलती नहीं है, बहू ऐसी थी, सब कुछ है. And surprisingly, whenever they send me profile, I double check from the girl side also. Right? You need to know the other side of the story also, because it is very easy to blame girl family all the time. And maximum, it is the girls who are at the receiving end. But I also know boys who are at the receiving end. But maximum is girls. They are always on the receiving end. अच्छा ठीक है, profile आया, क्या preference है आपका? We don't want a divorcee or a married. We need a bachelor. I mean, जिसकी शादी नहीं हुई है. And I was like, hello, your son is also divorcee. Can you be kind enough to say that we are open for any profiles where girls are not at any fault. Okay, fine. I understand some families are not open for girls with issues, I mean, with kids. That is understandable. But at least have the courage to say that we are open for profiles where girls were married, and keeping in mind what they have been through, because a bad marriage is a bad marriage.
And
It's like,
sure, bad marriage is a bad marriage, and you know, because obviously because of lack of time also, I'll say this one thing, that you know, we have a huge ego problem. I don't know if it happens with other communities. I cannot speak for other communities, but our community, I've noticed, have a huge ego problem. Nobody wants to uh, file a case against the family who has domestically, physically, or mentally abused a woman. They don't want to file a case. She comes back home and she's told to just suck it up, and it's absolutely fine, and it happens to everybody. And 10,000 examples are given. This one, look at that one, look at that one. Arey yaar, look at me. You know, there are women who are assaulted in different ways in their marriage. Again, nobody wants to take a public stand. The families do not, and they say, do not interfere in our business, because it is our household's problem, and it's not no, it's not. It's a social problem. If a particular kind of system is going on, there's this XYZ person or his family who's destroyed a girl's life, and he is known for a rage problem. He's known for this. Why should the society not know that this man has got a rage issue? He can hit his wife. So married first time or second time, or you know, he's going to land up forcing himself physically on her, or hitting her, or mentally torturing her. Or maybe this XYZ person is homosexual, because what if they want to get, because mothers always, they never want to believe, Indian mothers never want to believe that their children might just be swinging
हमारा
here.
अच्छा बच्चा है. Yeah.
Huh. You know, so what are those few words before we call this off, you know, that you would like to say to girls and boys who want to take charge of their lives and who are dealing with issues? Because I've been getting a lot of comments. We've not read because we've been so involved with conversation, but a lot of people have commented below, and I think they, so what can you tell people to get themselves up there, because they want to take a stand?
You know, again, I'll give you just one or two examples. With Garjod, I've started this thing. There are no listeners in our community, right? Where they are non-judgmental, where you can just pick up the phone and share what you feel. Sometimes it becomes so overwhelming, whatever pressure you go through, whatever this whole idea of pleasing the family goes through. And every girl in the community or outside the community, they all go through this whole pressure of please others. You need to stop it right there. Be yourself. Respect is something which everyone earns. We all have to give time in every relation. Give your time, but don't dilute your personal self. Yourself, your ego. And ego is not bad. Egos are all kind. Egos are good. I have an ego that I cannot please others, and that's fair enough. At the same time, they need to speak up. They need to speak up if something is not right. Something is going beyond the boundary. No matter who he or she is, they need to sit and talk. I'm not saying go out and fight. I'm saying sit and talk, that this is something what XYZ has done and I'm not liking it. This is not I am, and this is not what I left my family for. That self-respect that should be the priority for everyone, be it boy, girl, or the parents. And they need to sit and talk. Communication is the key for every relation to keep it intact. And it is very important. Because as you said, लोगों का involvement काफी बार नहीं भी होता है because families say it's our matter, you don't have to interfere, but that same family would want indirectly, because they call and say so and so things are happening, but we don't want your interference, but we are just trying to take everything out, right? But if you need your family together, you need to talk, and when you talk, you are so solid that no one can mess with your kids.
So
I
at a
remember
younger
recently this
age,
girl, sorry.
I said at a younger age, children need to be told if you don't like something, you should say that that's not nice.
Absolutely, absolutely. You need to give them that, base that it is okay not to like everything, or it is okay to like everything. You need to give that base. So I remember this family recently, this girl was tortured in everything, and boy family, and especially boy, was not treating her right. And boy said, I want divorce and all that. Girl family stood there and said, tell us in written what is her fault.
Uh-huh.
You have to give us in writing that this is her fault. We are ready to take our daughter back. But you need to give it in written. You cannot just play hanky-panky game कि ठीक है शादी कर ली अब मुझे नहीं रहना है साथ में. No, it doesn't work like that. It is not wedding in our community. It is not signed on a paper that you sign and divorce, right? When you have the guts to bring 200 people to a girl's family, have the guts to bring all them back and say, I don't want to live with this girl. That's where I'll say that this boy has guts and he's right and our daughter is wrong. No. So you need to speak. I'm not saying go out and fight with the families, but there need to be a platform where between the families, I'm not saying go out on social media. No, social media should be not involved in all such things because it becomes very dirty. You need to sit within the family and discuss how it can be solved. See, breaking any relationship, friends, family, any relationship is very easy. You can break immediately, but it takes a lot of time and effort and emotions to keep a relationship intact. But at the same time, nobody is asking to go through a rough and a bad marriage. No. You need to stand for yourself. If you will not stand for yourself, nobody else will. And it is for all the girls and all the boys that if something is not right and it is not right in the bedroom between a couple, you need to sit and talk with your parents first that this is what is happening and it is not right, because that's where the communication will start. बाहर वाले चार लोग आएंगे, चार बातें करेंगे, एडवाइस देंगे, चले जाएंगे. It is between two families. Girls need to speak if something is not right. And I keep telling on Gurjot also that sometimes if you think your parents are not there to listen to you, we all have answers what we want to do further. You just need to speak it out and you just need a listener. And I keep getting calls from these girls, sometimes these boys, where they are going through rough marriages. They just need to vent it out. So yes, sometimes I do that also.
Thank you so much. So we have fallen short of time, and you have covered so many topics so quickly. Try to kind of adjust everything, and I personally love your humor and the events that you plan, the way it looks on social media, the fact that you've given such a comforting sense that yes, there are people out there who are willing to listen, that arranged marriage is not that bad after all, that times are changing and we can go and talk to our parents, that communication is the key, communication with the family is the key. And if we've got last 1 minute, would you like to say anything? Because I don't want it to just go off.
I'm so grateful to you that you kept checking my account and gave me this platform to share my work and my thoughts, where I get an opportunity to get inspired with so many people. And I'm so inspired the kind of work you're doing and bringing so many people on live so that they can share what are goods in our society, at the same time what need to be changed, and that need to be told, I think, on a regular basis, because everybody is a good person, I believe. It's just the circumstances which make them what they are or how they are behaving. So we need to, again, communication is the key for